Okay, what's up, guys? My name is TMossBoss, and I wanted to let you guys know about Anchor. Anchor is an app that you can download to record your podcast in the easiest way ever. Like, it doesn't require a whole lot to know. Like, you just pretty much press record and you just start doing your podcast and stuff. I don't know what you plan on doing, but you plan on doing something. That's why you're here. So, yeah, download Anchor, or you could go to their website, anchor.fm, and yeah, you could do it straight from your computer too. So yeah, it's easy. They distribute everything to they distribute your podcast to every streaming services like out there, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere. Okay, and then you can monetize it, so you're making money off of what you love doing. All right, so people, make sure you do it. Make sure you download Anchor, or you go to their website, anchor.fm. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for listening. Peace. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. Probably right after I record this, I'm going to hurry up and post it on Anchor because I don't trust the weather, I don't trust the Wi-Fi, I don't trust the cable, I don't trust anything right now. So that's why I'm going to hurry up and try to upload everything I can. Watch as soon as I'm done, and that's when everything decides to. Well, I don't think nothing's supposed to happen tonight. Let me check the weather. Because, yeah, a few days ago, today was pretty crazy. Today was actually pretty crazy with weather and stuff. It's cold, too. That's what I'm like. They say it's 41. Nah, it don't feel like it. Yeah, it feels like 34. It definitely feels like it should be like in the 30s or possibly 20s or something. I don't know. Like it's a little bit too cold. I know it's cold when I gotta bring my heater everywhere I go in the house and stuff. I don't have my heater on now, but probably later on and stuff. I'm gonna try and make this episode quick too, because I want to eat my food, and then because I got me some chicken strips, I want to hurry up, eat that, and then play me some Destiny. I try and get that out the way and stuff, because Destiny, they got a lot of stuff going on right now, so I'm trying to play that, get it out the way and things. But anyways, so yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, because it seemed like all day today it's been trending, but this new Aaron Hernandez documentary on Netflix. Now, if you guys don't know who Aaron Hernandez is, Aaron Hernandez was a football player that it was clear as day that man has CTE, and CTE is pretty much this brain damage that's I think it's mostly common with football players, because these guys be taking a lot of blows to the head and stuff. So he had he had a very bad case of CTE, and I think they was also saying the man had a really rough life too, and it's all that stuff, it just built up. He ended up killing the wrong people and got sent to prison, and I think at some point in time he killed himself when he was in prison. So yeah, it was a sad and tragic story. Nobody's life should happen go out like that and things. You see stories and hear stories like that, and you're like, man, wish this could have all changed, and he could have just had a better life and stuff. Much more just, but I don't know. I guess you wish that, but then again, it's I hope that this is a message to people out there and things. Your life doesn't need to be like that. I shouldn't have to use a person's life. I don't like doing that, using people's lives as an example and stuff. But I'm saying, I feel in situations and stories like that, you have to look at it and be dang, if you are living like that, then it's I hope you change and stuff. But anyways, the thing is, that's what I do notice, is that when people pass away, all these documentaries and TV shows and accusations and all these things, they always come out. It's never a person can just rest in peace, or them it's oh, let's just talk about the best football plays they did, or the best music they released, or they just talking about stuff like that. I don't know, I think that the person like not being here to defend themselves and all these accusations and stuff comes out about them. That's why I'm like, it's kind of messed up. You know, it's kind of messed up. Like you kind of like wish like, all right, like why can't the person like be here? Like I would like to hear that person's side of the story, and then I think we can have some here because I'm there. I think they were saying in there that he was gay. What other things that there's like I don't know. It's a bunch of stuff, but I'm like I need to hear it from him. I need to hear it from him. And who knows, like, if he was here today, he could have lied about the whole thing. He could have lied, and what they're saying in this documentary, it could be true. You never know. But that's why I'm like, I would like to hear two sides. Alright, I would like to hear his side, and I would like to hear their side. But obviously, you can't hear his side, because he's no longer here with us. So that's what's like, well, what's the reason? Like, that's why I'm like, it's, I don't know. I hope that stuff don't be happening to me. Like, if I pass on and that's when people decide, oh, yeah, let's come out with TMossBoss documentary and come out with all this. Like, if there's any questions that y'all need to know about me, believe me, I will answer them truthfully, okay? Believe me on that. Like, that's, I'm like, it's stories and cases like that where I'm like, man, it's, although I did have a document, it was a dumb documentary, but it was a hater. He made a documentary about me. That documentary was so stupid. I reacted to it too on my YouTube channel, TMossBoss. I'm like, that was just the dumbest video I think I've watched about myself. But anyways, back on this Aaron Hernandez stuff. Yeah, it's like this is what I've seen. You know, that man had a rough life. And what's going to happen to a person that has a rough life? They're going to do rough things. So that's why it's like the people he killed, because I think they say he killed two, I don't know how many. I think they was like, well, he definitely did kill one, but I think he was being accused of killing two other people. I don't know, like I've heard some stories about him and stuff, but although I do remember, I was like, that man, he definitely might have killed some people because he was out there threatening. I remember he threatened a football player. It was a video. And he was the football player had tackled him, knocked his helmet off and stuff. And Aaron Hernandez looked that man in the face and was all like, bro, I will kill you. And I'm like, whoa, wait a second, time out. Like, what? Where's the ref? Like, I can't remember if there was, like, any refs in the area. If they were, I know they had to have been scared. They were like, okay, so this man, he's out for murder. He wants to kill people, and we cannot be around that. So that's why I'm like, yeah, a player like that, it's like, you know, you gotta like, I feel like people like him, like they definitely like they need a person that they can trust and talk to in life. I feel like that if he had the right people in his life and they were telling him the right decisions, I feel like he could have probably been here today. But it's like, obviously, like at a younger age, like, you know, the mind can like, it's like the mind is going to go so far until like somebody else tries to control your mind. And then, you know, you're a kid in this world, but it's like not the world that you're supposed to be in. So that's why I'm like, with him, like I personally think that he had the wrong people in his life. And I feel like even now, like the wrong people are still trying to talk on his life and things. Like the people that was like most likely, I don't know, probably putting the like wrong decisions in his head. And I'm not saying that they're bad people, you know, but I'm saying like, this man's not here with us, and look at the life that he had. So that's why I'm like, I think just with our friends and with the people around us, we have to be there with them at all costs. Because I don't know, if I had a friend like that, I definitely would try to talk to him. If they were out there living reckless like he was, I definitely would try to talk to him. Because I'm like, I do not want you to go out like that. I don't want to see you in prison killing yourself. Like, I would not be able to live with that. That's why I'm like, we need to be there for our friends. Like, if our friends are dealing with some stuff, and whether you don't know if they are dealing with some stuff or whether they're not dealing with some stuff, we have to be there for them. We have to, because I'm like, hearing stories like that and seeing people's lives going out, there's like, and you'll hear where those athletes, like, they go through a lot. Look at the one, there's this wrestler, probably a lot of people might not know about that story, but there's this wrestler named Chris Benoit, and he had went like I think it was like, yeah, it was a murder-suicide situation. He killed himself and his family. But it's like them athletes, man, like they be dealing with some stuff. That's why I'm like, it's like you won't know because they're of course they're not going to come out and say anything, but I personally feel like that people like athletes, especially athletes, they need to be checked up on, especially if they're going to be taking a lot of hard hits. You know, they're quiet and they might seem happy. Like, we need to talk to them. We need to talk to them because it could be that one conversation that changes your life, changes their life. Like, I feel like that it's, you know, some stuff like that. It's like it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. But, you know, them athletes, man, it's like, especially they doing, like, a lot of, like, hard-hitting stuff. Like, there's the one wrestler, I can't even think of his name, but I remember somebody had sent me a video of his to react to. The video ended up getting blocked worldwide and stuff, I think for, like, a copyright reason and stuff. But overall, the video was insane. Like, that wrestler was crazy. That wrestler was, like, he definitely was dealing with some stuff. Like, I think there was a point in time in one of the matches, he pulled the knife out and started stabbing the other wrestler. He was talking about how him and other wrestlers was, like, doing cocaine in the back. What else? And then I think there was a part, that's the part that kind of just, like, it leaves, like, a bad feeling in me when I'm, like, hearing about it and stuff. But he said that there's he was trying to perform a wrestling move, but his head had got caught in the crossfires, and I think it cracked his skull. And I'm like, oh my god. Like that, when I heard that, when they were talking about it, I'm like, yo, that is the most wildest thing ever. The most wildest thing ever. That's why I'm like, I'm telling you, and I think he's cool now. I haven't heard anything about that guy. I should check up or it's like see or something. I don't know, but I should see, like, you know, if he's doing okay now. But yeah, it's like, it's stuff like that, man. I'm like, they be getting them hard hits and be dealing with some stuff. I'm telling you, it's like people be thinking like, oh yeah, it's cool, like, you know, we getting the show out of it and stuff. But nah, it's like I would rather get a bad show and a person being in good health than to get a good show and the person being in bad health. Did I say that right? I would rather see the person in good health doing a bad show than for them to be doing a good show and bad. Okay, yeah, I said it correctly. But anyways, yeah, it's because it's just not cool. It's not cool, like, seeing people dealing with that type of stuff, man. It's like, want to like do something about it, but then it's like, just seems like it's just always too late. So I don't know. But anyways, I did say this episode was going to be short because I wanted to make me something to eat and things. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. This has been a short episode of the TMossBoss Show. Tomorrow should be longer because I have, like, time and stuff. Plus, I'm watching this wrestling show, so I'm like, if I like ate and stuff, like ate, maybe like recorded an episode, ate a little later and stuff, then I think I would be okay. But yeah, I'm trying to do that, and then also record some, like, gaming videos and things. So anyways, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss, and it will knock $20 off your first purchase. So, that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.